Nurses at the University of Kansas Hospital will be picketing this morning because they're afraid proposed pay cuts could hurt patient care.
And KSHB is live at the hospital with how the nurses union rejected the latest contract from the hospital. Sayed?
Well, that's right, Patrick. They rejected it because they said there were too many cuts in the contract, and that they say that would force a lot of high qualified and experienced nurses to leave and work somewhere else, and they say that could negatively impact patient care. Now, specifically, the contract calls for cuts to tuition reimbursement, paid time off, and premium benefits for nurses who work the evening, night, or weekend shifts. Now, although the contract would grant most nurses a 2% raise, many of the nurses say that's not enough to offset these other cuts. Now, the Nurses Association says those who will lose the most are the nurses who have been here the longest, and they feel putting the cuts on the backs of the most experienced workers is not the best idea because it'll make other nurses not want to stay with the hospital long term. So later this morning from 9 to 10, they will actually be staging an informational picket right in front of the hospital. There'll be about 40 to 50 nurses of them trying to raise some awareness. Meanwhile, the hospital says they're just trying to maintain its level of care without making any layoffs. So there'll be a lot of different sides coming to this story. We'll be following it and have much more information in our later newscasts and on KSHB.com. Reporting live this morning, KSHB 41 Action News.